swapping batteries.
Vova long yet?
About 5 minutes.
All right, let's go. I'll show you around.
Let's go. You show me apartment.
Look, this right here is the kitchen. You haven't seen the kitchen yet, have you?
No!
Look in the kitchen, find the dishwasher.
It must be right around here. Wait, is it really here? Are you pulling my leg?
Step up to the oven, knock right directly underneath the oven.
I honestly thought you were just joking around.
It's just a Miele dishwasher. Let me teach you a little bit about design now. Just a tiny bit. So here you see we have these tall cabinets. Yeah, we specifically make the tall cabinet without a toe kick, you know, what is it? You see there's a small gap under the cabinets. This is a light kitchen and its toe kick is 7 centimeters. Look, for instance, you walk up to the countertop to chop something up. So your feet don't hit the front, they make a toe kick. But some amateurs also put a toe kick on the tall cabinets. That's bad. It instantly looks ugly. We always do it without a toe kick. Here, this tall cabinet transitions right into the living room, slowly turning into a closet. Imagine if the cabinet is open, what's in there? So here in the cabinet, we have things like a PlayStation, a receiver, all kinds of wires. All of this is hidden right here behind the cabinet. But on the outside, there are switches, Schneider Merton D-Life switches. They're really cool because they have this thin frame and the switches themselves have no partition between the gangs. And it looks like it's just one big switch with a bunch of buttons, but in reality it's all 3 gangs. They specifically made little rubber pads so that the sound feels expensive. And one more thing about them, about the outlet, it has a little screw inside here so that when you pull out the iron plug, it doesn't rip out the plug along with all of its guts. If that's happened to you, hit the like button. Also, it's very important that in the line of the switches themselves, there are 5 gang plates because they aren't always available here in this line. They have those too if anyone needs it and is picking out parts right now. I'll leave a link down below in the description. And this right here is a polyform table. A crazy expensive table, it blows your mind. The chairs, these are some of the softest and most comfortable chairs. German Rolf Benz chairs, leather outside, fabric inside, top tier. What do you think?
Comfortable.
Here outside, if you look, everyone has green windows and green frames. And we had to paint these railings here a deep black color. Here, look from this side.
Oh, from the other side it's green.
Yeah, so from the street, no one even knows that our railings here are black. The only thing is a little bit of green sticks out here, but you can't change the facade, so we only changed it on the inside.
Cool.
You can walk out there. Yeah, give it a try. If you don't get blown away, you can go out. Yeah.
It is freezing out, so I would honestly much rather go back inside now.
And right here to my right, these are slatted partitions, bokeh stripe partitions. We specifically put them in the gap between the windows instead of curtains. Down here at the bottom, look, there is no track here at all. There's only a track on top, but it hides right here in the alcove, so you can't see it either. And it's mounted up there at one point in the middle. And right here, look, there are no radiators anywhere under the windows. The radiators are in there. And naturally getting to them is difficult because you have to take it all off. We also have smart thermostats set up here so that you don't have to remove the whole structure just to turn something in there. The whole apartment has these kinds of sensors and you just set it once to 22 degrees and that's it. They always maintain 22 degrees, no matter how hot or cold it is outside the window. All right, let's head into the living room. In this apartment, we made several layout options. There was an island, an open space, and a closed kitchen. But the client chose the closed kitchen option. This means that from the sofa area, you can't see the kitchen, and you can get to the kitchen through the dining area. So from the sofas, you only see a beautiful table and chairs. But the kitchen and the whole dirty zone aren't visible. Like for example, when you walked in, you didn't notice everything right away. For example, this right here, these are sails, specifically turned away from each other, and behind them isn't just a wall. The wall here actually glows, and you can also change the color of the wall. You can make it green. It's hard to see on camera right now because it's daytime, but in the evening it's awesome here. You can turn on any color you want and just vibe. It's made pretty simply here. There's an LED strip glued to the wall in the back. This right here, this is a stretch ceiling. When we design an alcove like this one, We absolutely must paint the wall all the way to the very end. And also paint the ceiling inside that alcove the exact same color as the wall, so that it truly feels like the wall continues on right behind the ceiling. If you paint the ceiling white, right here on the top there will be a very sharp border and you'll clearly see the ceiling. That's something you really have to watch out for here. We have a nice sofa. This is Minotti white, probably one of the coolest and most beautiful ones from Minotti. I really like it. How does it feel to you? Is it cozy?
It's cozy.
Cozy.
Comfortable.
With Minotti, by the way, it's easy to tell how soft the sofa is. The bigger the top cushion, the softer the sofa. They have some with a really thin cushion. They're really quite firm. And this one is like a medium softness. Right over there. If you sit deep in it, you can just sit and watch TV. The TV wall over here was also crafted in a very unusual way. This piece right here is actual natural stone. It's real slate. It is glued directly onto the wall right here in these very thin sheets. Now, if you take a look from the side, you can clearly see that we have brought quite a bit of extra volume into it, and it really feels like you have this massive stone wall just growing right out of the actual wall. It's not just some drawing, nothing like that. It actually has a real texture. And right here we have a podium also made of natural stone. It's black marble. We cut it out of a slab. It isn't just here for nothing. Most often people put some speakers right here. Speakers need a hard surface, and stone works best.
Why?
They sound better that way. And this is a poof. An incredibly expensive poof. Once when we came here for a housewarming party, we were eating sushi rolls right on this poof. My heart literally almost stopped beating every single time that I saw someone dragging the sushi roll dripping in soy sauce with their chopsticks. Anyway, we moved it before I had a heart attack. But it's very soft. Sitting on the sofa, you can just throw your legs up here. You can just throw your legs up here and watch the TV or use the projector.
Wait, is there actually a projector in here too?
There is a projector. It's all white. You can't really see it. There's a little slot here on the ceiling for the projector. It's a retractable screen.
Wow.
That's not all. Just wait a second. The curtains will come down now. We have a smart home system here, and the curtains lower together with the screen. We just press one button and we're right into cinema mode. We tried our hardest to get away from just having 4 walls in the room. Look, this thing here is slatted.
A closet.
Go ahead and open it. This is actually a bathroom. We specifically designed this space here so that this bathroom wouldn't give away its true purpose at all when the door is closed. It's not a bathroom, no. It's a closet, a wall, anything you can imagine, but definitely not a bathroom. We also ran into a bit of a problem, by the way. When we were installing these slats, we couldn't set them up to open outward because the slats would then simply hit against each other. And our goal was to achieve the effect of the entire wall being completely covered with these slats, making it practically invisible. And so we open it up like this and walk right inside. In here we have a beautiful freestanding bathtub and also a huge mirror.
And what is this?
What is that?
And I'm pressing it right now.
Special props, of course, must go to these water-resistant outlets for looking exactly like the light switches. Right here we have a sink that is made of real stone, and right down here is the veneer. It's already been veneered, right here. Drawer. And right over here on the right side, this is an entire veneer wall, but it is definitely not just a simple wall at all, meaning here we have the toilet, and directly above the toilet, go ahead and try opening it up. This right here is a built-in cabinet, and inside the cabinet are the water meters, some leak detectors, and all sorts of other things like that, which really need to be easily accessible at all times. And then right over there is the shower cabin area.
I am all wet and soaked today.
Not a showroom, everything works here.
Yeah.
This tile is also beautiful with a textured surface. Look at it.
Beautiful tile.
This is porcelanosa. Over there, matching the veneer, is this black stone look tile. Porcelanosa.
Porcelanosa, yeah, I know it.
You know it? Yeah.
Yeah. I saw it.
Have you watched my video about it?
Yes.
And how was it?
Informative.
Have you learned to pick?
I don't really remember now, but I do remember watching it.
Let's go to the entryway. The entryway lights turn on when we walk in here. Well, they should, at least. Here we have a poof. It's also our poof. It's soft. It's really comfortable for putting on your sneakers, boots, and all that kind of stuff. Above it, we have a coat rack. This is also our bokeh coat rack. We actually made all of this specifically for this project. We made this coat rack and this poof, realized they turned out great and started mass producing them for widespread sale. They're for sale, link in the description. And these slats, these aren't cheap slats, not the ones we showed in that video. In the video, I specifically showed the cheap slats, you know, just so I wouldn't get a bunch of hate. Actually, we use better, more expensive slats. This is oak, not Leroy Merlin pine. We specifically chose the size here when the slat itself is 4 centimeters and there's a 2 centimeter gap between them. These slats don't strain your eyes. How is it for you? Is it comfortable looking at the slats?
Yes.
And right here, just take a look. Usually a front door always has these black metal edges, like the door frame itself sticks out a bit. Yeah. On this door, it doesn't right onto the frame itself. We glued MDF strips and painted them the wall color. And on the door itself, we glued the exact same kind of MDF strip. So it looks as if when you look from a distance, it's just a beautiful door. Right at the entrance, we actually have the guest bathroom. Look, the host is already going in and opening all the doors. Well, go ahead, go ahead. What's in there? What's going on in there?
Nothing too interesting.
By the way, when you watched the video about choosing tile, this exact tile was in it. This slatted one. It was really beautiful. It looks so much like real wood, but it's not wood. Some people even get confused and think that it's wood. And right here is our vanity. This is an Antonio Lucchi sink. It's really beautiful. The catch is actually when you have a sink like this, where do you put everything? You could put it here, of course, but there isn't a lot of space. But right here on the shelf, you can put all your stuff. Let's keep going. And right now we are heading into another room.
All right, so where are we going?
Where are we going?
Let's open it and see.
It's locked.
This right here is the bedroom.
Over here we have a B&B Italia bed.
It's actually really cool. I absolutely love it. It's made of this really thick leather. Oh look, she's adjusting. The bed's from B&B and this table also from B&B. And if you look, you'll see you can lift it up.
Lift it up.
This little lid?
Yeah, lift the lid up. It seems like a poof, but actually you can store things inside it. Tell me, how can people find you on Instagram?
I added this sort of...
I think we're gonna get banned, damn it. I'll leave Milja's Instagram right here if anyone wants to go check it out. The link will be in the description. Here, all the walls in the apartment are painted with the same paint. Literally every single wall is the exact same color. This is Derufa paint, H&H satin. It's easy to wash. This apartment is already 2 years old and the paint is just in pristine condition. I'll also leave the exact color down in the description, so if anyone needs it, you can find this color. Often painters can't paint the junction properly. It constantly bleeds onto one side. But here what we did is we just carried the wall paint, this one here, onto the ceiling. We brought it just 2 millimeters onto the ceiling and it creates the feeling like the ceiling is slightly floating. It's a very simple and inexpensive way to make a clean joint between the ceiling and the wall. Look right over here. What do you think this is on the wall?
Not a cabinet, is it?
Actually, if you look closely, it is simply not made of wood at all.
Oh, is that actually tile?
But the tile is so cool, the pattern and the feel are so incredibly cool that it doesn't feel like tile at all. When you first walked in, did you get the feeling that this was actually tile?
No, I didn't suspect tile.
Really, even to the touch. It feels just like wood, with all of its natural grain and texture completely there. It's a really cool thing. This is Porcelanosa X-Lite tile. It's installed in massive sheets. And we simply cut it into these long panels, and between the panels we put this little black profile. It's just incredibly beautiful, really awesome. And another cool thing is that this tile is cheaper than veneer. And this closet right here, this is a polyform closet. When you open it, the light turns on inside. This one right here and the backlight illuminates this wood inside. I honestly love the hardware from Polyform. You see, with Polyform, there are no hinges anywhere. We look at this whole door, and normally doors have hinges. They stick out, right? There are no hinges. They're hidden at the top and bottom. These really thin, tiny hinges.
I like these transparent ones here.
They seem transparent. Yeah, but when you close it, the light turns off and you can't see what's in there, and they actually become less transparent and more like mirrors, and they expand the space just a little bit. Look, our curtains aren't ordinary, so you lie down.
Yeah,
You're sleeping there.
I'm lying down.
Yeah, so you're lying down and sleeping, and suddenly it gets dark outside. Right here you can set it automatically so the curtains close on their own and you fall asleep in total darkness. You can't see anything at all, and they can essentially open by themselves at dawn. You can literally wake up right along with the sun. There's a standard electric motor in here. It's a Somfy electric motor made in France, and it moves these curtains back and forth. I synced mine at home with the dawn. My window opens right with the morning sun. Set it for 1 or 2 curtains. Open it fully or partially, all sorts of ways. Cool, right?
Yeah, it's great.
Well, that's it, guys. Go ahead and leave your comments, but only kind ones, please.
Right, good ones.
Please make sure to leave only good comments for Milja. If you write nasty stuff in the comment section, she will read it all, and then she will never want to film with us ever again. All the links, in case I missed anything, all the links we used, all the materials, everything will be down in the description. A link to the budget, a link to the photos, everything will be there, so you can check it out at your own pace. That's it. Bye bye everyone.